A lion can take down a buffalo, a zebra, even a crocodile. But there's one animal it will think twice about attacking. Not bigger, not faster, not stronger, just fearless. The honey badger, the same animal that will walk straight into a lion's territory, steal its food, and sometimes even chase it away. Sounds impossible, right? But it's real, and once you see what this creature can do, you'll understand why even the king of the savannah avoids this tiny menace. What if the most dangerous weapon isn't strength, but attitude? The honey badger doesn't run. It doesn't hide. And it definitely doesn't care who you are. This animal has one of the most aggressive mindsets in the entire animal kingdom. It will attack snakes, wild dogs, leopards, and yes, even lions. There are real cases where honey badgers have walked into lion territory, ignoring every warning sign. No hesitation, no fear. Why? Because in the wild, hesitation gets you killed. And the honey badger evolved to do the opposite. In South Africa, a honey badger was spotted approaching a group of lions feeding on a carcass. Instead of running away, it stood its ground and even tried to steal meat. The lions didn't attack immediately. They backed off. Confused, cautious. That's the power of unpredictable aggression. What if biting it doesn't even work? Here's where things get even crazier. The honey badger has extremely thick, loose skin, so thick that even a lion's bite doesn't always penetrate deeply. And because the skin is loose, the badger can twist its body inside the grip of a predator and bite back. Imagine grabbing something, and it turns around inside your own bite. That's terrifying, even for a lion. There have been reports of honey badgers being caught by predators, only to twist around and bite their attacker's face. Eyes, nose, sensitive areas. That's enough to make any predator rethink its life choices. What if pain doesn't stop it? Most animals rely on pain to survive. Pain tells them stop, run, escape. The honey badger, it ignores it. This animal can survive venomous snake bites like cobra bites. Yes, cobras. It might pass out. Predators follow patterns. This animal breaks them. Lions are smart hunters. They rely on patterns, chasing, surrounding, overpowering. But the honey badger doesn't follow any of those rules. It fights dirty. It targets weak spots. It makes loud, aggressive noises. It charges instead of running. And most importantly, it's unpredictable. For a lion, unpredictability is dangerous, because one wrong move could mean injury, and in the wild, even a small injury can mean death. So lions don't just ask, "Can I kill it?" They ask, "Is it worth the risk?" And the answer is often no. And it gets even crazier, because the last reason might be the most shocking of all. And it completely changes how we see power in the wild. Stay until the end. Because this one isn't about strength at all. What if being small makes you harder to kill? It sounds backwards, but size can be a disadvantage. The honey badger is small, low to the ground, and extremely agile. That makes it hard for lions to land a clean killing bite. There's no easy neck grab, no simple takedown. Instead, the lion has to deal with a fast, aggressive target, constantly moving, constantly fighting back. And again, it's not worth the risk. In wildlife footage, lions often hesitate when dealing with smaller, aggressive animals, especially ones that don't behave like prey, because confusion leads to mistakes, and mistakes in the wild are expensive. What if lions already know it's not worth it? Animals learn from experience, and honey badgers have built a reputation, a dangerous one. If a lion or another predator has had a bad encounter before, it remembers. That memory spreads through behavior. So even if a lion could kill a honey badger, it might choose not to, because it's simply not worth the fight. This is called risk versus reward. And honey badgers, they are high risk, low reward. Not much meat. Too much trouble. What if the real reason lions avoid it is psychological? Here's the truth that most people miss. The honey badger wins before the fight even starts. Not with strength, not with size, but with mentality. In the wild, confidence and aggression can shift the entire outcome of an encounter. The honey badger acts like it's unstoppable. And sometimes that's enough. Because predators, even lions, rely on calculating outcomes. And when something doesn't behave logically, doesn't fear death, doesn't back down, it breaks that calculation. And suddenly, the king of the jungle hesitates, not because it's weaker, but because it's uncertain. And in the wild, uncertainty is dangerous. So the next time you think about power in the wild, Remember this, it's not always the biggest or the strongest. Sometimes it's the one that refuses to be afraid. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.